Are we on? Hey, what up? We back. The first show of 2013. This is my first time getting a chance to say Happy New Year to every motherfucker. Happy New Year to all you motherfuckers. You made it. Zoe.
Yeah, Happy New Year, big homie.
What's up, man? Zoe back in the house. Everybody else, we don't know where the fuck they at. Fuck them.
Fuck them, really?
Fuck them. You know I don't fucking. Come on, this is me. People fuck with me because I'm me.
Fuck them.
If you notice, Bobby ain't been back on the show. Me and Bobby had that little fallout that day. He was drunk and he tore up something in my car.
What did he do?
He tore up this thing on the car door.
What?
And then I said, "Man, Bobby, you tore this up." He was like, "What? I didn't tear that up." That's what really happened.
That's why he gone.
I was like, "How the fuck you gonna lie and act like you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about?" And I didn't say he was gone. It's just I was mad to the motherfucker. So we cool.
Are y'all talking?
I mean, I talk to somebody, but
a lot of people fuck with Bobby in his old school perspective.
I fuck with Bobby.
Okay,
but at the same time, you can't be unaccountable for shit. You know,
I didn't break that.
Don't play me. I'm your friend to the end when you play me, I'm like, hey, don't fuck up now. Stand on what you did.
Has he acknowledged that he broke it?
Yeah, he said he gonna pay for it, but we already know that's
Come on, man.
How the fuck you gonna pay for this shit, Bobby? You know how much this shit costs? I know.
Don't do him like that.
Well, I ain't mad at him. I'm just putting it out there. I'm not mad at Bobby. I expect Bobby to be exactly who Bobby is. That's what I'm saying. I know how he is. He's one of those guys, and I'm sure everybody out there got friends like that that's Jekyll and Hyde when they drink. When Bobby get drunk, that motherfucker is annoyinger.
Yeah.
Is that a word? Annoyinger?
Yeah, well, let's go with it.
Annoyinger. That means he's already annoying, but more annoying when he drinks. Annoyinger. That sounds like some alcohol I created.
Well, what did he say to me?
What did he say? Oh, yeah, that's right. He was about to get at your ass one day. That shit was funny.
I was like, hey, nigga, check yourself.
Bobby, an old country boy.
I'm an old country boy, too. From the same state. Like, hold up, pimp. Hold tight, man.
His the way he feels about things, he feels like that's more important than the way things should really be brought or said or whatever. And that's good a lot of times when you're dealing with a guy like me, but you know what I mean? That we're just giving the scoop on Bobby because people be asking me, where's Bobby?
Wow. Well, he old. I respect him, though.
When's is his book out? Remember he said
I don't know when this book coming out. When is that? I'm looking for it.
Real Men Don't Play.
Yeah.
Real Men Don't Play.
I mean, I know he's been writing it, but you know, they did an episode on Family Guy where the dog Brian was supposed to write his book and Stewie was laughing. So when's that book coming out? That book you've been talking about for years. When that book is coming out, you know?
Oh, damn. Come on now.
Now, I don't know where the fuck Darlene at either. Darlene, she going through shit, though. Darlene is in a transitional stage of her life.
What happened?
I don't know for sure.
Ice and Coco got back together. What happened?
I don't know what happened with that. Ice, Coco. What is that shit women go through at a certain age where they...
menopause?
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Women go through shit. You know what I mean?
So you saying she can't come do the show because she going through menopause?
I don't know. I don't know what Darlene is, but, you know, I love her to death. But I ain't finna worry about that motherfucking shit.
A lot of people enjoyed seeing her on the last show.
She'll be back. Darlene will be back. Darlene just going through her little shit right now. She'll be cool.
She just got to find a 25-year-old or somebody.
Something like that. Whatever she got to do, she'll be all right. Shit, Darlene been out here in L.A. making it on her own all this time.
What are you implying? Making it on her own?
Making it on her own. I mean, ever since her and
I'm just...
her dude broke up, Darlene been finding ways to get shit done.
Like,
I would imagine.
What kind of ways, Corey?
You tell me. Man, look, when you look at people, you see them, you can tell if they maintain it, you know, somehow, some way.
Right. Because
this is a cold world out here in L.A., man. This shit is not easy out here in Los Angeles. This shit is not cheap.
No.
They need to have Hollywood in motherfucking Cleveland or somewhere where get a nice apartment for $600 or something like that. Out here, $600, you are in danger.
Right.
If your rent is $600 out here, motherfucker, you are in danger. You better walk with that Bible in your head every day. Anybody asks you anything, say, I'm here to represent God. That's the only thing keeping gangbangers off you sometimes.
Man, hey, have you seen the Django movie?
Yeah, I saw that bullshit.
What? Okay, what did you like it? I mean, what are your opinions?
You know, it had some funny parts in it, but it really was a way Hollywood gets a chance to talk crazy and make black people look a certain way. You know, Quentin Tarantino has mastered the word nigger in his movies. That's the theme of his movies, nigger. That's the word. And black people, this is what I don't like when people be like, black people say nigger too, but it's not the same.
Why isn't it?
When Caucasian people say nigger, because they have power. That's just like somebody who ain't got ice cream saying, I want some ice cream. But somebody with ice cream saying, yeah, I want some too. You like, hey, that's some bullshit. You got the shit. You know what I mean?
Why are you asking for something you already got it?
You already got the shit, man.
Right.
So that's what I don't like when I hear.
You said you were desensitized to it. They said it so much in the movie.
They said niggas so many times, I just was like, okay, fuck it. We're just not going to worry about that part of the movie.
Damn.
Samuel Jackson was brilliant in his role as the greatest Uncle Tom ever on film. I've never seen nobody. He mastered Uncle Tom.
Right.
And I know black people like that for real. They hate black people, but really try to please white people. And when he died, and when the white guy died in the movie,
that motherfucker ran.
No! That was the best part of the movie to me. I laughed at that.
Right.
I couldn't help it.
Right.
I know. You know, they made a character sort of like that on that cartoon. The character name was Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah. He was Uncle Ruckus, for sure.
Uncle Ruckus times 5.
Yeah.
Everybody know how bad Uncle Ruckus is on that cartoon.
Right, Boondocks.
Boondocks, yeah. This guy, Samuel Jackson character, hated black people.
Yeah. And let me ask you this. Of black men and women, of the two genders, black men and women in America, who's closest to the Samuel L. Jackson character? Black men or black women?
Black women.
Why would you say such a thing?
Well, black women have been trained to feel as though they are supposed to report black men to the authority.
323-965-1600 if you agree or disagree with Corey Holcomb. Call right now and let's go deeper.
Well, I'm just saying, it's like when calls come from domestic calls come into the police, a lot of times it is black women calling on black men, and it doesn't have to be a fight. Just come get this motherfucker up out of here. Because I'm mad. I know I have to do this.
There are also times where they're in real danger. Women are in danger. When a man loses control, when he loses his temper, a woman is in danger. Yeah,
it's probably something that led up to all of that. But
true,
I'm not taking up for the bad guys. There are some bad men who are black, but I'm saying, in my opinion, black women have been given passes to do things that are immoral, and they take advantage of that pass. Like, for example, they'll be messing with a married man and get pregnant. And because the system wants chaos, they will allow a black woman to take money from that family, even though she was wrong in the beginning for messing with a married man. Some states are starting to do something about that. You can sue a woman for messing with your married husband.
Wow.
That's what happened to old girl.
You can sue somebody for getting... you can sue... A wife can sue a mistress for...
Ask Fantasia. Ask Fantasia. I think it's North Carolina where the wife was suing her for messing with her husband.
Because you knew better.
They should have had laws like this if they're going to keep making all of the scandalous laws. Because, I'm the first one to tell you, a lot of the sisters, not all of them, but a lot of the sisters take advantage of these laws that are set up to criminalize and villainize black men. You know? So
Corey, you say the sisters are Sambos.
Yeah.
Because
they've been trained that way.
Let me say this. The character Samuel L. Jackson played in the movie, we tend to want to call those characters Uncle Toms. But Uncle Tom in that story of, the Brer Rabbit and, Uncle Remus and all that stuff, Uncle Tom was the hero. Sambo was the coon, was the guy, the sellout. We tend to call that sellout Uncle Tom, but really, it was Sambo who played that role. So Samuel L. Jackson is really the Sambo in that film. And he played the hell out of it. I mean, I wanted to hate Samuel after watching that shit.
Samuel Jackson is a brilliant actor.
Brilliant.
So when
Absolutely.
you put him in something like that, I can just imagine the takes. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm sure they laugh it off. But at the same time, this is going to be shown to the world. Yeah. And, you know, do you put stuff out there that you're proud of? That's what I was thinking. Like, when they were filming that, were the black people on set proud of what they're doing?
Man, that echoes a question I had today when I was saying, how does this film, image-wise, help us globally?
It doesn't.
I asked all of them, white men, educators, whoever was in the room, how does this help us globally?
I can honestly say this. If I was the type of guy who wanted to audition and take it seriously, I really believe I would be doing acting roles in Hollywood. When casting directors see me, they're like, hey, it's Corey. You know what I mean? But I've never been interested in being part of that Hollywood machine that makes me put out stuff that I'm not proud of. I can't do it.
Well, we can. I don't think we can imagine or assume that Fox isn't proud of the Django role. I think he's very proud.
Well, you know, I'm not Jamie Foxx, and you know what I'm saying. He's willing to do that. I'm not knocking Jamie Foxx for acting. I'm not, but it's a very serious time in America for black people. And a movie like that only justifies, in my opinion, Caucasian people saying what they say about us.
Let me ask you this. How did you feel when you were young and the first time you saw Roots and then you went back to school? Because I remember when I first saw it and I went back to school, I was looking at white people real side-eye. How did you feel when you went, you know, what was your intake of people when you went back to school after seeing Roots?
Well, I was young.
I know.
I was like in 4th grade. And you were so shocked as a kid to see something like that. And this is what I want to say. All of this stuff is what you are allowed to see. They will show you things on television to program your mind a certain way. But there were things that happened besides Caucasian glory during all of that stuff. You know what I mean? There were times when
like
ships
what?
were overtaken.
Oh yeah.
They made a movie, Amistad, about it. Ships were overtaken by the brothers. They got free, and there's not a lot of movies that show the other side of the game. There's most of the movies show us cooning, getting beat up, looking stupid in front of our women, because that movie, Django, when they went to, was it Big Daddy's place? That shit was funny.
And the baddest chick belonged to Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about the first time when they went to the dude who used to play in Miami Vice, Don Johnson.
Oh, yeah. Down in Chattanooga, where I'm from.
Yeah. Did you see that? It was black women everywhere, and they were trained to look down on
you
the
hear
brothers.
The girl was calling him daddy?
Right.
Calling the slave master daddy?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's what I'm saying. It's like Hollywood is going to show that.
Oh, yeah.
Hollywood is not going to show
Nat Turner.
Right.
No.
They're not going to show the strong side of the brothers.
No.
They want to program you into thinking that you are weak, you are nothing. And this is the one thing I will say about an interview I heard Jamie Foxx say. He said, I get to shoot white people. I was like, really? That's embarrassing, man. Don't say that. Do you know what happens in that movie? You sit and watch brothers get slaughtered to go get some bitch who back already beat up. You wouldn't get a new bitch. I'm just saying. This motherfucker went through hell to go get this bitch who back already wore out. I'm just saying, was it worth it? That's me trying to be funny, but the bitch back was beat up. And they had it in that sweat box. I hope she ain't had no type of infection. That would have made it worse. I don't think they had too many infections back then. Just
come on, Corey.
They wasn't hustling medicine like they are now.
That's a whole nother get down.
Yeah, I know we got calls, man. We got to get some of them in.
Let's get them in here, man.
People ain't had a chance to say nothing since last year. Who the first caller of 2013 on the 5150? Who did?
Hey, this is Justin.
Hey, what's up, Jeffrey?
Hey, oh, Justin. No, that's cool. What's up?
Oh, Justin,
Yeah.
what it do?
Yeah, I want to comment on how the effect the film might have internationally. I think it should be good if it highlights all the subtle nature of like the beatings and a lot of the the two dudes fighting. What is it that I forget whatever it was called.
The
But if people
Mandingo
actually get a
fighting.
chance to see
It was the
entire
Mandingo
film,
fighting scene. Yeah.
Like if people get a chance to see the entire film, like unedited, because I know a lot of countries edit the film for their audience, and they might actually take away something good from it, because when you see the actors and they say the word nigga and you see that anger in their face, you know there's something going on. So hopefully that'll come through.
Interesting.
I don't know. That's interesting too that they edit certain parts in certain countries. I would love to see what they edited, what I saw and what they didn't see, or what they didn't
That would be
see and what I
interesting.
didn't. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, look at like Karate Kid, right, with Will Smith's son.
Yeah.
Like they edited the hell out of that film in China, and a lot of people saw it.
I bet they didn't show him kiss that girl, did they?
Nah, they showed that. They showed the fighting scene. They didn't show like a lot of other things that mention Chinese people being pretty much assholes.
Of course, no.
I would love to see that film, the edited version.
The edited version of Django.
They want the Asian people to see. I would love to see that.
That would be interesting.
Yeah. But anyway, man, that's what's up. Thanks for the call, brother.
Yeah, no, thank you, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. We're going to take another caller. Hey, 5150 2013 first show. What's cracking? Who did?
Soul Wonder in the house. 2013 was good.
Soul Wonder, what up, man?
What's going on?
Did you have a good New Year Eve? What you do New Year's Eve?
Not a goddamn thing. I had to work the next morning, so I couldn't do shit.
Oh, okay. Well, there it is. Tell wifey we say what up.
Wifey, Corey Holcomb says what's up.
Soul Wonder, what's cracking though, man?
Y'all talking about Django, huh?
Yeah, we talking about the Coon City film.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I had a conversation with somebody about it. I have mixed feelings about it because I'm a big fan of Quentin Tarantino movies and stuff like that. But I am a proponent of you have to be careful about what you portray out there. But as far as Hollywood has done this forever. So I think as black people, it's our responsibility, especially as men, to teach other folks, the truth, because you never gonna get the truth out of Hollywood. They're gonna portray what they want to portray. Like you were saying about Nat Turner, and you're gonna never get the other side of it. Now that's on a scale that big, maybe on a lower budget film, but now on that kind of scale, you'll never get it.
Good point.
That's what's up, man. That's a good point. So, Wonder, thanks for calling, man. You know what I called Samuel Jackson's character in that movie?
What?
That's Obama.
Ooh.
Samuel Jackson portrayed Obama in that movie. And I'm going to give you an example. Let me give you an example. And this is really, because I know people don't think like this. When those kids in Connecticut were killed, and nobody roots for that.
Right.
Whether they black, white, whatever. Nobody roots for that.
Nobody wants to see kids killed.
Right.
Period.
That was horrific.
Right.
But let me tell you something. It was a lot of Caucasian children. Now, in the city where Obama's house is,
right,
children are killed all the time. And I didn't see him on TV crying about that.
So you're saying him
in
crying...
other countries, hold on, where them drone strikes hit. I'm talking about children.
Right.
Same ages as those kids are killed, and they're looked at as collateral damage.
Or military-aged militants.
Whatever you want to call
as they
them.
label it.
I saw that movie Fahrenheit 9/11 again.
Yeah.
And, these are kids with limbs shot off or ripped off. You see this stuff hanging out of them.
Yeah.
And you never hear the outcry. But here it is in Connecticut now. And like I said, the gunman who did that was a cowardly act.
Right.
I'm not condoning that. But what I'm saying, when these Caucasian children were killed, He was crying just like Samuel Jackson was crying when his Caucasian master died.
Wow. Who agrees or disagrees with Corey's disposition
This is
here?
a
Somebody
Barack
call us
Obama.
right now. 323-965-1600. This is very controversial.
What was Obama's? I mean, Samuel Jackson character's name in the movie?
I forgot his name. What was his name? Somebody call us and tell us his name. 323-965-1600. I forgot his name.
This is who Obama is. He was hurt.
Yes. You know what
Well,
was
it
interesting?
obvious.
Did you see the scene when he told what's the white character? DiCaprio's character's name? Well, anyway, DiCaprio's character. He told him Massa. He told him to come to the library.
Right.
And when he went to the library, Samuel L. Jackson spoke perfect English.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't have a yes sir boss twang. He didn't have no country accent. It was, these fools is playing you, Pim. He had the whole get down. And again, maybe that's who Obama is behind closed doors too.
Yeah. Well, he talks good. I'm talking about, he talks real good when
That's an
doors are
interesting
open.
point.
But when the doors are closed, and he back there talking to them bankers and the people who with real power.
Wow.
They don't tell him how, I just won't get reelected.
Are you saying he's begging?
I'm just saying, man. I mean, come on, Zoe.
Man, I'm just happy the dude is,
I mean,
a nice little iconic image for black folk, black men in general.
Image is one thing, but who you are, I think that's more important.
Ooh, okay, Corey Holcomb.
They gave Elvis Presley a good image in the press. They gave Elvis Presley a good image in the press, but he said some racist things in his time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, when people be like, hey, it's Elvis. I'm
John
like,
Wayne, too.
John Wayne.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Image. Yeah, okay,
All right.
image. Obama is an image. That's all he is.
Wow.
Image.
Corey Holcomb is on one, ladies and gentlemen. 2013, the first 5150 show. Corey Holcomb back in the building. If you want to speak to him right now, call us 323-965-1600.
We got callers in here. Let's see what they talk about. What up, bitch? The 5150 show. Who did?
It's Gio, man. Happy New Year.
Hey, what's up, man? Happy New
What's
Year.
going on, Zoe, man?
Oh, what up, Pimples?
Hey, man. Hey, Corey, man. This the gangster shit that Quentin Tarantino did. All he did the movie. He got the action figures out now, man.
I
He
heard.
got the action
Slave
figures.
action figures.
I saw that on Twitter today. I want to get the action figure of Samuel Jackson because that, and I want to mail this action figure. I'm gonna buy a lot of them and just mail it to people I know.
I'm telling you,
Special
he
people.
gonna make more money off of the action figures than probably the movie. That's what's
Wow.
gonna be crazy.
That's what I'm saying, man. He's smart. He know.
Wow.
Now, Corey, would you have done that movie if he had offered you a role?
$20 million.
Well, see, I can turn down stuff like that because I've never had $20 million at one time. So
Right.
by me not having it, you know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna miss it.
Right, I'm not going to miss it. It's like, you can never say never in this town.
Right.
Because I'm sure there's a lot of actors who are proud, who have given in to, I need this money.
Right.
I've been out here struggling so long. And I can say this about what I know I won't do. You won't never see me in a dress. You won't never see me in a dress.
So
lipstick and all that.
You're not going to go the Martin route, the Wesley Snipes route.
You're not going to see it.
You're not going to do it.
You're not going to see it.
Wow. And you think that's part of the game? Because even Dave Chappelle talked about how at some point they're going to try to get you in a dress.
Well, that's what they do. It's your way of being
emasculated.
It's your initiation. You have to do this.
If you wear a dress,
then
we can take you to the next
we
level.
can put you in this action movie after you do that. But
Wow.
your initiation is to shame yourself in front of the people, and they try to act like it's comedy, but it's not comedy. You're doing it on purpose. You want me to look stupid in front of the people that matter.
Let me ask you this. Would you say the majority of black Hollywood would take a check to play a coon or a stereotype than to say, nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stand on my principles and build my own?
The only actors who won't do it, in my opinion, I'm talking about true actors, are the actors who rich. Like Denzel, and they can look down.
Well, Fox
on
is
roles
rich. He
like
didn't
that.
have to do it. He's already rich.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So you say he's so rich that he could turn down this role.
I think Fox could have turned down this Django role.
I'm not sure about what's going on with Jamie Foxx, but I know he has new management, and they have to initiate him to make sure that he is.
Are you speaking of some type of secret society initiation?
Well, I'm just saying, man. It's like, come on, man. Jamie Foxx, this is for real.
Right.
I'm not being phony when I say this. He can act.
Then, like a motherfucker.
Jamie Foxx can act, man.
Right.
And so to take this role, why? You know what I mean?
Are you saying, he's been to the mountaintop? 2006 Oscar. Ray, he didn't need to do this, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean,
wow.
no, I don't feel like no proud black man wants to do that.
Wow.
So when it's done, it's politics. It's dues being paid. You see what I'm saying?
You got to do this before we let you do this, and that.
I'm sure he's connected with powerful people in Hollywood that are going to put him in roles where he's going to shine.
Wow.
But come on, man, this game is cruel. Look at what Denzel did, and look at what he won the Oscar for. You know what I mean?
Should have got the Oscar for Malcolm.
For Malcolm.
He became Malcolm X.
The dude who was in jail.
Tukey.
Hurricane.
Yeah, Hurricane Carter.
You know what I mean? Man, Denzel has done some powerful acting out there, but you know, it's a joke.
We're gonna give you the Oscar for being a criminal cop.
What was the name of the movie? Precious?
Yeah.
How is that movie going to get Oscars out of that? I mean, like, be for real.
You didn't think Precious was good as far as Monique?
The best scene in Precious was when they showed her flip down the stairs holding that baby. That was
Why
brilliant.
is that the best?
That was brilliant. I don't even know how they shot that. That was brilliant. This bitch just flipped down the motherfucking stairs like a running back holding the ball up. But it was a baby.
How did the baby not get injured?
What'd she do? Mama threw an iron off the stairs, hit the bitch in the head. They just do the most degrading shit. And they be like, that's the Oscar movie right there.
Yes, right there.
Right there. We're going to give them the Oscar for that one.
So, what? Oh, callers. Okay, we got callers. Poetess got us.
No, get them in, because I know they got something to say.
Yeah.
What up, 5150? Speak on it. Who there?
Oh, this Ken from St. Louis. I had a comment. I think that movie Django, it was a modern day nigga wake up call for all of us who think, we part of the who feel like we under the illusion we part of the inclusion. I think that's what that movie represented. We kind of got relaxed. I mean, I didn't agree with the movie because when that movie was over, I went home and read the autobiography of Malcolm X 10 times, and I watched the movie Panthers 20 times. So I was ready to trip for a minute. But I had to kind of pull myself together because it's just like we need those movies, but probably presented in a different light. But if it takes those type of movies to get these discussions going, then that's what we need. Then also, I think only a person like Jamie Foxx could play that role. I wouldn't see Denzel or Will play that role. I think Jamie Foxx deep down has an issue with his blackness. If you go back to that interview that he had with Quentin Tarantino probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago, they kind of touched a lot of topics. And I don't think like Corey said, I don't think no real man would have played that role. I know I wouldn't have played that role. So I think it opens a lot of wounds, but it's causing a lot of good discussion.
Yeah,
that's true, and he's right. But we don't know what the hell Jamie Foxx is thinking. And at the end of the day, I know 99.99999% of every regular dude would have took whatever payday Fox got to play Django. They would have took it just like Fox took it. And Fox may be taking it for different reasons. But a regular cat might be taking it because that's a $15 million, $20 million paycheck. Fox probably took it because he wants to take his career to the next level. He wants to do something shocking. We don't know the mind state of this brother, so to say that he ain't a real man. Now, we can raise the question and say, why would someone who is content with their blackness, content with their culture, and understand their culture do a film like that? We can raise the question, but to suppose we know or to label the brother, to judge him as not a real brother, I mean, that's something he would have to speak on.
This is what I'm going to say about it. You have to read that script.
I read it.
Now, when you read that script, going into filming something like that, this is going to be an uncomfortable experience. If you are one who is proud to be a black man. This is a very uncomfortable experience. Well, like somebody say, well, who wouldn't do it? Well, it's all hypothetical. Because the next man ain't gonna get what they paid the next man. You see what I'm saying? Right. This guy make this much money to do the movie. The next guy make this much money to do the movie. So what I'm saying is, if you are a brother who has pride in yourself, reading that script
would have turned your stomach. Yeah.
Well, I know I would have been like, oh, I'm good.
I can't. How am I gonna look at the minister?
Like I say, I'm not in a situation like this. Is what people have to understand. The more money you make. The more money you need because your lifestyle changes.
Yeah.
So if you're in a position where you need this money, this payday that's going to come from doing this film because you done committed money here, committed money there, you'll be like, fuck it, I'll pull this off because the next movie they'll have me ain't going to shine me in the light where I ain't looked at like that.
Right.
You know, that's the politics of this game. You got to do this dirt. We need you to do this dirt and then we'll bring the glory.
Right. Well, to argue for Fox, to be the devil's advocate here, what's the difference in doing that film than the difference of doing a show like this or a show like mine? I think my whole purpose is to make people uncomfortable, ask uncomfortable questions, have uncomfortable conversations, right? That's what I try to do on the radio. I know you do the same thing. We try to bring that level of edginess to the table so people can look at themselves. Maybe this film was... Maybe that's the purpose of this film. I don't know.
Well, I tell you this, I'm not doing it to make people uncomfortable. I'm really not.
What are you doing?
I'm doing it to raise awareness. Because
sometimes raising awareness makes people uncomfortable.
And that's what comes with it.
Right.
But I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable.
Right.
What I have to say might make you uncomfortable, but it's not my intention to fuck your day up. But unfortunately, sometimes when you talk straight up to people, you fuck their day up.
Done deal. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get these callers in. Hey, what's up, 5150 show? Thanks for calling. Who this?
What's happening, man?
What it do?
Shit, man. Hey, I called to call in about earlier about the Sambo. Which one is who's bigger, Sambo? The women or men?
Yeah.
I think black women, man. I hate to say it, but at the end of the day, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, they tend to wear their dishonor on their sleeve, man, and just always have negative things to say about us, throwing us under the bus. If you look at this right now, the biggest controversy with the Shawty Lowe thing with his 10 baby mamas, and my whole thing is look at all the reality shows prior to that. It's all women. Basketball Wives, The Love and Hip Hop, but now they want to petition this show. And even though the show is ratchet, to sit there and want to petition it, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a good point.
That's a great point.
You know what I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just saying you got to look at it for what it is. And nobody petitioned these shows. I mean, and not only nobody petitioned the shows.
The poetess, hold on, brother. Hold on real quickly. The poetess is very upset with you right now. She said he's wrong. They petitioned those shows as well. Here she comes. She's coming to clear this up.
I just want to say you're misinformed, that they have been petitioned and protest because of all the negative fighting and negativity of the shows. So I just wanted to correct you on that.
And I understand that OG POTUS, you feel me? I got a lot of love and respect for you, but at the same time, there's a lot of, the whole Evelyn thing. Think about that. I mean, they was fighting on that show prior to the old Chino thing, whatever. You feel me? So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's been fights on, Basketball Wives, Love. I mean, this shit has been.
What else is them bitches gonna do? They ain't shit. They ain't shit bitches. If you look at their history, they ain't shit bitches. That's all. What the fuck else have they accomplished in life? Besides, okay, when you have kids, that's a natural thing that God makes come true.
Mm-hmm.
But everything that they're in charge of ain't shit. Every move they made ain't shit. They get passed around, and ain't nothing wrong with it. I put it like this. I'm not judging you for not having the power to be fucking one person, because I'll be the last motherfucker to judge somebody on some shit like that. But what I am saying is this. Bitch, how can you stand there proud like you are on point and you a stand-up bitch? You ain't shit. Any motherfucker who fuck with you, they world gonna go backwards.
Wow.
That's most of the bitches on those reality shows. They ain't shit.
You know what's interesting?
If you look at the Braxtons alone, you look at that. That's modern day minstrel show. You know, all this shit to me is a modern day minstrel show. They might as well be in blackface. They might as well be tap dancing with the damn cane and the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? It's a modern day minstrel show in the way they act and they portray themselves, and it's no different from the 20s and the 30s. But it's just in today's terms and the way people do shit. But like I said, this is a majority of women. And what's sad is this is the way they want to. It's almost like this is the status quo. This is how you should act, especially if you just want to be a no-name reality show. I mean, you know, actress or whatever, and you're treating these reality shows.
It's the only way they're gonna let. It's the only way they're celebrities. The only way they're gonna let them bitches act is to go on there and do shit like that. You want some shine for acting? You got to go on there and do this. And this is what I want everybody to realize about what this brother said. He basically compared it to what they used to do in the 20s and 30s.
Minstrel show, yeah.
And this is what is allowed for you to see. They will not allow you to see the positive shit that can be done or the positive sisters out there who are doing shit to help the community. They don't show them. They show these ain't shit bitches, and they be in the club acting like they the shit. And the shit makes me fucking look at them like, you lousy bitch. Anyway, thanks for the call, brother. We got to get ready to take a break. We got some more callers on. We're going to get them all on.
Let's get them, man.
5150 show. We'll be back.
No. Enzymes, and it'll tear her ass up. She knows she can't drink no goddamn. Okay.
Little. We back. Hey, we gotta play that little pussy ass music because
that shit is fly. Everybody likes it.
That's that music you
My homeboy produced all of these beats.
You model in the mirror in front of that shit. The fuck is that bullshit? Anyway,
Stupid.
that motherfucker trying to get cool with Kwame or some shit. Anyway,
Aw, damn.
we back. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking about the travesty known as Django.
Why is it a travesty? It's grossed over $100 million.
Hey, man.
Damn.
If you get them people that dirty shit, they gonna drink it.
Wow. Then you have another amazing topic. You had a good one.
I did have another topic.
You had a great one.
Oh, well, I do want to say something about this shit. What I heard, people who watch sports with Carmelo and
Oh, yeah.
Garnett,
KG, yeah.
and he said something about Carmelo's wife. He
And
said,
Carmelo went to go see him.
right, because that is some shit to make motherfuckers mad when they done married somebody and somebody else say something about them like they know them.
What do you think he said?
Well, what I heard Garnett said was she tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios.
Oh.
That's what I heard he said.
Wow.
That was on the radio. Man.
That's why your wife tastes like a bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios.
What's her name?
Lala.
I said, yeah, that's why Lala tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios. That's why Carmelo was mad. Because, you know, Carmelo, let me tell you something about Carmelo. That day Carmelo did the world's record in backing up in a fight on TV when he got into it with the Knicks. And he was playing for Denver at the time. And
who did he back up from?
He was backing up from Jared Jeffries, amongst other players who was trying to get at him. But he did not swing. He just bagged up. And I counted all the steps. He bagged up 182 steps to avoid the fight. He was actually sitting in some little boy lap in the top row before he engaged in the swinging. And that's funny.
Well, were they trying to jump him? Were they trying to jump him?
He wasn't trying to jump him. He snuck somebody. He stuck somebody.
And then backed up.
And then backed up 182 feet.
And sat on a little kid's lap.
Yeah. He basically was like, why they taking so long to break it up? Everybody who saw that was laughing at that. I'm not dogging Carmelo. I'm a big fan of Carmelo. But you see the courage that comes when you say something about somebody's wife?
Yeah.
It's like he wanted to fight that motherfucker.
Well, when you marry somebody, there's some pressure there. You got to do something.
He said something about Lala. Oh, my God. I will die. How you know she tastes like Honey Nut Cheerio? That's what I would have said. How you know she tastes like Honey Nut Cheerio?
Damn.
See what he say. You know, some guys lie on their dick.
Well,
I
you
hate
do.
motherfuckers like that.
You just said all of those women are passed around in a circle, so the chances of somebody knowing that she tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios is pretty high, don't you think?
Well, yeah, you know, but then again, I don't know. I'm not gonna say nothing about your wife though, because I know that's fighting shit.
That's some. He said he went to the Celtic bus.
Yeah,
the team bus.
He was ready to get out, dude. About that's funny. And one thing I will say about Kevin Garnett, I have never seen him fight. I have seen him instigate a lot of fights.
You don't think he can do it?
I have never seen him fight.
So you want to see him?
I see him talk a lot. Yeah, I'm tough.
He look a little like Mark Breland. Like he might be able to do it. Well, Mark Breland had a weak chin.
Have you ever seen him fight? I've never seen KG swing.
No.
I've seen him talk.
Well, he talked up into Carmelo's head for sure.
And Carmelo was trying to get at him, and he ain't fight him. Garnett, wow. I mean, Garnett is a very tall man, but he's thin. And I've had those type of fights before. Those real tall, thin dudes, they fall hard.
Do they?
Like, yeah, you gonna get your little 1-2 swings. This fight going to the ground.
And then it's over.
And I'm gonna ball you up in a way where you gonna pray somebody and break it up. So I'm just saying.
Oh, God.
But back on that. I want. So you remember what I said earlier? About, I just want to make sure I'm wording it right. I have the idea of the topic I was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
What did I say?
You were talking about people putting their best foot forward. The representative.
Right.
Like.
That's what I'm trying to make sure I say it right.
Right.
I have an issue with people, especially older people. When you're young and you're trying to find yourself in this world, sometimes
you get a pass.
I'll give you a pass.
Right.
But people who are over 30 who step to people misrepresenting who they are are a big part of the chaos in the world.
Wow.
The chaos in the world is elevated as you lie when you meet people. And I'm talking a lot about men who lie and act like they this, act like they that, wind up getting serious with a woman. The woman find out you ain't about what you said you was. You ain't about that life. And especially if you're dating a inner city black woman, because if you've been messing with her for 6 months or more, a child is probably already involved in the situation. I'm just keeping it real. That's just some real shit. A black girl
is on the way.
After a month, you know what I'm saying? They willing to involve you in their life forever.
We together forever.
Right. I'm gonna do like my mama did, my daddy.
Let's get started.
Anyway, but I'm saying, like, I want to say to the fellas out there, you have to be for real when you talking to people and then you introduce yourself, because it's respected more. See what it is? Some guys see some girl that they just want to get with so fucking bad, so they'll go there and they'll say something just to be, fuck it. Yeah, I'm Superman or whatever the fuck.
Wow.
And then later on, the woman find out you ain't Superman, and she has no respect for you, and she bring it up one day when y'all argue. And I'm just saying, it's like representing who you are is very important as a man. That even goes back to that movie shit we was talking about. But
it's real.
It's acting. It's acting. That's what I want to clear up. Acting is different than real life shit. But when you meet a girl in the club and she half naked and you lie to her, that means that you half naked. In my eyes, you might well have on a thong and a baseball cap.
But see, this goes back to that show we did when I said, I really believe that women are in control of this. Women are susceptible to the lies men tell. That's because, like I said before, women don't ever date your idea of a man. Date the real man. Because all the liar is going to do is conform to the idea you're projecting. That's why I say date the real dude. How do you date the real dude? First off, you got to challenge those ideas you got. Well, if you came from a broken family, chances are you're going to be looking for a broken relationship. You might not know it, but that's what you're looking for. How many times have we heard Pimp and Ken say, oh, I'm going to be her daddy because she didn't have one? Right?
Yeah.
So, again, challenge those ideas, ladies.
Girls who come from poverty-stricken situations,
I don't like you.
Girls who come from the hood,
right,
are looking for a way out the hood. They want to shine. And if you have any potential to shine, or if you already shining, whatever the fuck, you can basically pick which one you want.
Wow.
If you got money and you drive through the hood, you can get any motherfucking woman you want in that block radius of poverty.
Really?
You can.
Why and how?
Because they don't want to be poor no more.
So they'll do
they want
whatever.
to be able to go to the mall and buy the stuff they see on BET, MTV.
So are you telling me those girls who are poor are really for sale to the dude that got the resources?
And that is the truth.
Damn.
If you have money, poor women are at your whim.
Wow. What about women that are kind of all right? What about the girl that's working, got a job, got a nice little job, got a nice little apartment, got her own car, got her own situation, but looking to move up?
Well, the more
cute enough to move up.
The more they have, the prideful they are.
Also, the more demands they lay down.
Yeah, like you take a girl like who used to be married to Shaq.
Mm-hmm.
So
Shawnee.
So to get her now, you have to come with more because she has something. But if you meet pre-Shaq Shawnee,
how much is pre-Shaq Shawnee worth?
I'm just saying, if you had a new Chrysler 300, you could have got that ass.
A new Chrysler.
Right, now you need the real Bentley to get that ass. Bro.
Wow.
Anyway, let's get some of these callers in.
Damn.
We'll talk shit all day. You already know. Hey, caller, this is Corey Holcomb from the 5150 Show. How are you? Happy New Year. What's your name?
Hey, yo, what's going on, Corey, man? Happy New Year, bro.
Hey, what's up, man?
Wow.
Hey, man, it's McQuid from Cali, man.
What it
calling
do?
to say y'all some love, man, and I just want to talk about that. First off, that Django movie, man. That probably was the most racist shit they could have ever made. And it goes and I was thinking about all the stuff you were saying. It goes back to that interview you and Darlene did. How you saying for people to come up in Hollywood, how they get fucked in the ass, all that other shit.
Yeah.
So I feel like if people want to come up, especially black people, they got to do some sucker shit just to make it.
Well, you know what, man?
It could have been more racist than it was. I mean, at least he got to kill off white folk, a slave that got to kill white folk that got paid. I mean, come on, man.
Well, no, hold on. What about what he said about you got to do some weird shit to make it? Do you agree with that, Zoe?
Hey, I wouldn't have did less than 0 or 6 degrees of separation. However, I mean, some people got to do it because that's what they want to do.
Though, right?
I would have did lottery ticket for sure.
That's what's up. Thanks for the call, man. Let's get another caller in. 5150 Show. Holla at a nigga.
What up, man?
What up, dude? Who there?
Hey, man. Yeah, man, it's like this, man. I think everybody has a price, man. You know what I mean? Everybody got a price, Corey. Like, there's certain things that you are not going to do in the industry, and there's certain things that Zoe's not going to do in the industry that, because you're not going to compromise your integrity. And again, everybody's integrity and morals are not the same. Because a lot of those guys that, when you want to say they're on a casting couch, a lot of people, they were doing that anyway just to survive. So they're saying, okay, so you saying I got to do what I was doing anyway, and you're going to give me this money and make me famous?
So, Carla, let me ask you this. Are you saying the person isn't for sale, but their integrity is for sale?
Absolutely. Because for every person that won't, just like look at all the videos, like they talk about how men are misogynistic and these rapping in the video. It ain't like we putting a gun up to these women's head. They line up around the block. There could be 1,000 girls that say no. There's about 10,000 that will.
Wow.
It's just the way it is. Just like what Corey's saying. A lot of them girls in the cities, hey, I can get on there. I can get with a rapper. I can get a sugar daddy. I might mess around and get one night stand with him and get pregnant, and I'm straight.
Right. I'm tired of roaches in the cornflakes. Yeah. I'm about to go do this.
It's just what it is, man. And I just think, like, I don't believe, man, like I said, I know for a fact that they wouldn't have allowed Spike Lee to do a Schindler's List. That wouldn't have happened. That would never have happened.
No.
What I'm saying is, I don't care. Okay, we can live with Django. Let's look at it as art. Okay, it's a movie. Okay. We're not given the same autonomy A Jewish person is not going to allow a black director to tell their story.
But George Lucas could do Red Tails.
Yeah, exactly. Why is that? It's like, why does
This is double standard.
do Color Purple?
Well, it's a double standard.
Why the fuck is the movie named Red Tails? Why does shit have to sound like some sissy shit anyway?
Yes, the poetess is angry.
Poet is about to bite her tongue off because when you said something about selling pussy, she was like, what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with selling pussy?
There's nothing wrong with it in my book. Hey, but no, I wanted to comment on Zoe's show today. They talked about Django, and I really appreciate Billionaire PA's comment on, we're talking about Quentin Tarantino's movie, why he do that, why aren't we making our own movies? We have enough millionaires and billionaires out there now to finance our stories, but we standing around complaining about what Quentin Tarantino did.
Well, Quentin Tarantino is allowed to make movies about niggas. But black people who have the money and the resources to do these movies, if they did them, they wouldn't be on the big screen.
Yeah.
Caucasian people are in charge of that, and what they allow you to see is what they show you.
Well, and that's a great point. Thanks, caller. That's a great point that
You'll
Corey just made.
You'll be selling that movie in front of the goddamn Roscoe's.
You're saying
They
white...
ain't gonna let that shit get no airplay.
Corey, are you saying white directors and producers and whatever, they have the leeway to be edgy, to be experimental, to do some wildness, but black folks, when we make movies, we trying to make the next roll bounce. We trying to make the next, what's the movie that Steve Harvey just had for his book, Think Like a Lady, Act Like a Man. We trying to make the next Medea. We trying to make the next, we're trying to speak to a market where sometimes white people just say, I'm being creative and I got creative license. Is that what you're saying?
Let me give you an example. BET won't play videos that have anything to do with black people being strong. Ooh. If you want a video on BET, you got to be dancing or bragging. Ooh. Dancing or bragging about your chain, or bragging about your hair, bragging about your shades. That is what Hollywood offers black filmmakers.
Wow.
If you have a powerful movie that will change the way
hell no.
Hollywood has taught people to think.
Oh hell no.
It will not be allowed. Not in their
So you're saying
media.
So you're saying in the war against regular folk to keep their minds locked in a box, Hollywood is the biggest propaganda machine.
Of course. I mean, like, Hollywood is what it is.
Wow.
Hollywood and the government are entwined to make sure that the stories that are shown are the stories that are okayed by the same people who capitalize off black people, poor people.
So you think it's their intent to make the black people, poor people, disenfranchised people, whatever, minorities, whatever you want to call it, ethnic people, you think it's the goal of Hollywood to ultimately make these types of people feel bad about themselves?
When 9/11 went down, BET broadcasting was taken off the air, and they had CNN showing on BET.
Wow.
Because your opinion about what happened is not what they want out there.
Wow.
They don't want your opinion like a black newscaster. And the newscasters on CNN fit the description of what they call safe.
Didn't they have the one black cat from BET? What was his name? Ron Brown or something like that? Light-skinned cat that was on BET. He was an anchor and they moved him over.
I know that they got one brother who always preached about black people equality. What is his name? Al Sharpton?
Yeah.
But he beat down. He got old.
Right.
So they were able to come to him and say, look, we can get you off the street. You ain't got to hustle your speeches no more. But we need you to go on this airwave and speak in this lane. We need you to speak in.
So you're saying they bought Al Sharpton?
Soul. You can only fight for so long.
Only on the 5150 show, ladies and gentlemen.
He was a soldier for years, man, but he eventually gave in.
What was his start? Wasn't he a hustler?
Gave in because he's doing a TV show?
Get on the mic, poetess.
Where is Al Sharpton of 80s, the 1980s Al Sharpton, the
It's a
Roscoe's
new
Chicken
day.
and Waffle eating.
People check
Where is his place on CNN? He's not talking about that stuff no more.
because he's evolved.
Because he got to eat.
That
Wow.
too. But what's wrong with that? Why are you knocking his hustle?
I'm not knocking nobody's
Wait a
hustle.
minute. Maybe the hustle is the problem.
I'm calling out why you have a job on CNN. All those years
What's wrong
of
with
talking,
that, though?
all this
Well-
pro-black, all them years of talking, all that power, they know eventually you gonna give in. It's hard out
But
there.
he's still in community activism.
In community, I would say it is activism in the sense of we need the wayward brothers to get in alignment, get with the program. Because they not putting anybody on.
Let me ask you
If
this.
Al
What is
Sharpton
your
say some
opinion?
real shit, his show will be gone.
Bye, Al.
What is it?
He'll be back out here. Al Sharpton will be performing at goddammit
The Al Sharpton juicer.
Ezekiel's Missionary Baptist Church. He don't want to go back out there. It's a cold world out
It's
there.
a cold
I
world.
know what the fuck he doing. I'm like, they finally got to the Poe brother. He gave in.
Again, if all of these, if
Oh,
Rupert Murdoch, who runs Fox, if they say the majority, like a handful of corporations own all of the media outlets, come on. How can you get on? You can't become a writer for the Los Angeles Times, Chicago Tribune, New York Times, unless you're in alignment with the philosophy that they're trying to push. Let's just be real.
If my Twitter is red, which is at the Corey Holcomb, by the way, at the Corey Holcomb, that's my Twitter. If my Twitter is read by anyone who is trying to hire me in mainstream television, they will be like, no, this guy cannot go on. Unless we take him through the little desensitized test that obviously Al Sharpton had to go through because he would not have a show.
You saying Al Sharpton is not as sharp as he used to be?
He's not the old Al Sharpton.
Wow.
Now he is the controlled Al Sharpton because he cannot go there. He will be back in the streets. And now he old. You know, when you get his age, you got
Back
to
in
pay.
the streets.
You got to pay for companionship
Ooh.
when you his age.
So did he have to pay for, what's the little girl on the single lady show that he was dating for a second?
Or whoever he was dating, it's because of that.
Who was
paper.
that, Lisa Ray?
If he was dating her, she a hustler. I can see that.
She from the town. She from Chi-Town,
Hey,
right?
she getting her paper on. This goofy motherfucker gonna take care of me. I'ma fuck him.
Wow. 323-965-1600.
May the God bless this union of
Damn it.
bullshit. I'm just calling out the real shit. I'm sorry. When you see a brother like Al Sharpton who has been outspoken for years, especially for black people, all that black people shit that faded away. Watch the show.
It's done.
Watch it. I watch the show. I'll be like, they got my nigga.
No more black people talk, huh?
Right. Yeah. Well, we need to come together as a world.
Sponsored by Tide.
That's the real shit. I'm sorry.
Wow.
So
Jeez.
Porters was like, black people need to use their money to make movies. Oh, they just had them movies to show their kids at home.
Like you said, they'll be on the street selling them. But maybe that's where we start.
That is where we start, though. It is. You have to create your own
and
Hollywood.
creating our own distribution networks, etc.
But
But
do you-
why did we?
Can
How
I
come
say
we've
this?
never done that?
No. It has been done.
Who did it?
First of all, what did BET start as?
Black entertainment television, videos,
When you-
Donnie Simpson.
When you grow
Uh-huh.
and you become watched by masses,
Uh-huh.
them motherfuckers are coming to knock on your door
Viacom.
to let you know we can give you some money for this shit, or we gonna just take the shit. But you're not finna spread that
Oh
shit.
no
you
no
spread.
no! Well,
you're not finna change the way
all right,
these
so
people
let's say
think.
this. Let's say this. Was BET more positive and community centric before it sell to Viacom?
Of course, BET.
They
Let me
had
tell you,
Teen Summit. They
Right.
had news programs.
Wow!
look at everybody with a show on BET. It is not a coincidence.
So-
them motherfuckers out there.
So I ask you this directly: is Deborah Lee an agent?
Deborah Lee.
The one who okays everything at BET, the sister.
Oh, let me tell you something. The brother who created the show, The Boondocks. Let me tell you something. Boondocks season 2. They had
Cold-blooded.
2 episodes that they would not allow on television.
Which ones were
But
those?
they are on the box set. The box set. If you buy the box set, I'm plugging season 2 because Aaron Magruder was deep when he wrote this shit, talking about that lady who you just said. That lady is an agent. She works for the devil.
Yeah, I remember that episode. Yeah.
They wouldn't even show it on TV. It was the Uncle Ruckus reality show.
Yes.
And they showed the one about her. Yes, she's an agent.
Wow.
She was put there to look who she has hosting the goddamn BET Awards.
Who hosted it this year?
It's Coon City.
Wow.
Coon City. They ain't gonna have nobody who gonna do no shit to make people think, to make people
But we live in a culture where thinking is bad anyway.
No, because that's all
it ain't even cool.
That's all they put on the air.
You gay if you use big words, or if your English is correct, or
no, they put people who gay on there using big words. They don't have
like who?
They don't have real men talking. Oprah Winfrey is the greatest example of a black woman in power who will not have a real man on her show.
Why?
You give me a guest of hers that is a strong black man.
Why wouldn't she do it, Corey?
Because she doesn't want her show to be taken off the air. Do you remember what happened when Arsenio Hall had
Farrakhan? It took him how many years?
Getting back.
He just got back. It was a 20-year hiatus.
That motherfucker had to live with niggas for years. And that ain't no diss, Arsenio. I love you to death.
They sent him home to the niggas.
What he did, what Arsenio Hall did with putting the minister on there was bold.
It was revolutionary.
Yeah, and the people in charge showed you what happened.
Right.
When you put strong black men on television who can change the way people think.
And it's cold.
Not gonna happen. Said Dave Chappelle.
Well, Dave Chappelle did the same thing. Well, Dave Chappelle got the money. But you know, and Mo D broke this down to me too. Once you get the money, that's when the white control system steps in and goes, now we done paid you. So we want to add this and we want to do this, and then now you have to wear the dress, and they start coming in with all the extra.
Dave Chappelle
and Dave bolted.
Had the #1 show on television on a network that wasn't even on the map like that.
Right.
Comedy Central. Dave Chappelle made Comedy Central as large as it is, even though I like the Colbert Report and that other guy. Those guys are good, but they weren't doing what Dave Chappelle. No. Dave Chappelle DVD was selling on the street like he was some big time rapper. This is a goddamn TV show.
Yeah.
But Dave Chappelle was not allowed to be part of the business of his show. They wanted to buy him out. They wanted to give him a certain amount of money and get the fuck on, nigga.
Right.
But they wouldn't allow him, as they allow Caucasian people, to be part of the business of the show.
The back end.
This show is growing this network. You won't allow me to be part of the growth
of the network. Right.
Because I'm always going to be on the outside looking in.
You want to keep me over here on my show.
You want to give me this little funk ass $50 million.
Right.
And my motherfucking DVDs alone.
Right.
Gonna sell $50 million in one state.
And imagine if you could give me $50 million, imagine how much he's grossing for you.
Man, look, it's a slap in the face amount of money. That's why people was like, shit, $50 million, that nigga's stupid.
But that's why I was about to say, the average nigga be like, he crazy as hell.
Dave Chappelle ain't stupid. Dave Chappelle be faded. I ain't gonna lie, but that motherfucker ain't stupid. His parents are educated people.
Right.
He know what the fuck he was supposed to get as he grew his show and that network.
But is he
and
now?
He basically said, fuck y'all. That's why you don't see him.
But
because they say, oh, that boy won't play.
Right.
He won't play ball.
Right.
He won't do Django.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow. The phone lines are open.
Hey, I'm just putting you up on game. We got a call. Look,
damn.
Get him on the line. Hey, this is the 5150 show. Corey's Blackball tunnel to hell.
Blackball.
What's cracking? Who this?
Hello?
Hey, what up? Who this?
This is Steve from Bethesda.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Personally, I like the Django movie. I don't see why people took it so serious because that was some funny shit, man. Come on.
It has some funny scenes in it. I never take that away.
And then I know, like, it was one of the first actual movies they ever show, like, a slave actually standing up, whipping white folks' ass instead of just, like, old beat-down slave, like the same old fucking routine.
Right, yeah, I feel you. That was good, too.
Is this Samuel?
What city from the South you from, brother?
I'm from this little punk ass town called Monroe, Alabama.
Yeah, I already knew. I knew this was a country boy.
Go get me some hog head cheese and some crackers.
They treat us good down here.
Thing, like you mentioned earlier, you can't take fucking Hollywood serious. You can't. They put bullshit out all the time. They always did. Like the same bullshit they always show about black people poor and all that bullshit. They never show about all the white people poor. And when you come like Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, man, white people are poor as fuck.
Yeah, you right.
I'm talking about like 4 o'clock in the morning waiting on the welfare office to open up and shit.
Yeah.
And I observed this shit, but they always show black people or other minorities. They never show anybody else.
That's real.
So,
That's true.
That's a great point, brother. That's a great point, man. Thanks for the call. We're going to get these other calls in. But he made a great point.
See a true movie?
What happened?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, if you want to see a real movie that will make you really think shit over, watch this, find this movie on Amazon.com called The Spook That's Set by the Black Door. The Spook That's Set by the Door.
You know about that, Zach.
Of course, yes.
We know about it. You watching good shit, brother. Keep up the good thing.
And we appreciate the suggestion for sure.
Out there in Alabama, go and have some sweet tea and shut it down. Hey, boy, we go to Alabama. They got diabetic sweet tea out there, boy. That shit there, boy. You drink that shit, boy. You gonna be in bed shaking like you was in the movie Beach Street. Anyway, hey, caller, what's up? This is the 5150 show. You talking to Corey Holcomb and Zoe Williams. What's cracking with? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
I can hear you now. What's cracking?
Okay, yeah. I had a comment. You had mentioned something about everybody got a price. That was one thing that I had took from the movie The Godfather. You know, they always give you a price they always give you an offer that you can't refuse.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Cat Williams. Everybody thinking Cat Williams going crazy, but you got to really look into that whole situation. Why Cat acting out that way, right? That's a good example. He probably don't want to conform. Then another good thing, another good movie that came out about slavery, it came out about 10 years ago. It's called Sankofa.
Yeah.
It was a powerful movie, but it didn't get the publicity. And to kind of piggyback off what Porter said, you know, if we take up a collection and put the money behind our own movies, you'll be amazed. But one thing before I go, something that they do in the music industry, they'll give you a record deal, right? But they'll never, which is a distribution deal. The power is in distribution. And if we can take that approach, then, you know, sky's the limit.
Let's go deeper. That's a great point. Let's go deeper.
Okay, about 10, 15 years ago.
Explain. First of all, we need to explain distribution to the people who don't know what that is.
That's why I said that's a great point.
With distribution, that's the process for us making, shipping, and just, you know, getting the music out to the masses. I could give you a record deal, that's nothing, but the money is in distribution. Like you said, it's nothing for them to give Dave Chappelle $50 million. They can give him $50 million. That means they probably made $250 million.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And just one more comment before I leave. About 10, 15 years ago, Suge Knight, Irv Gotti, and Jay Prince, they were going to put together this conglomerate where they were going to have a distribution company. And I quote, I don't know what article of the source it was, but they said, as this article go public, watch the feds come and take us down. They took Suge down. They tried to get Jay Prince, but they couldn't get nobody to snitch on him, and they took down Irv Gotti. So, you know, man, we got work to do, man. You know, my professor told me we got to wake up, stand up, clean up, and we got to get mobilized. We got to get to work, man.
Wow, that's a great point. And he covered everything that I was going to say. I was going to say, as soon as we do something like getting our own distribution, that's when we become public enemy number one. Right. Because they understand the power is in distribution. They understand that. But the moment we understand, remember, Bill Cosby tried to buy.
I already knew.
Tried to buy NBC. Yeah. They was like, "Oh hell nah, you not."
It's deep, man. It's deep. It's so deep. It's crazy. And I don't buy into the Illuminati stuff, but it's deep, man. It's like
it's not really deep, y'all. I mean, we say deep as a word,
right?
Like, but it's not deep. It's just bottom line.
Words, if you say certain things, right, like a lot of stuff that Zoe, you know, he speak about, it's heavy. The average person ain't gonna be able to take it at face value. They like, what do you think he's talking about? He philosophizing.
That's
but
real.
When you uneducated you won't understand it. I'm saying it's deep in the, because you have to be in a certain mindset to deal with a lot of this stuff that you see. Like, people don't understand. People sell their soul. Yeah, people will sell their soul. They are willing to compromise.
Wow.
Like, my integrity, you can't put a dollar value on it, because at the end of the day, I'm a man and I'm gonna stand tall.
Right.
It's only one. Show me a bunk bed casket, and I have a different opinion. But it's only room for one person in that casket, man.
A bunk bed casket. Wow,
you gotta be willing to make certain sacrifices. Dave Chappelle made that sacrifice. A lot of people can't do that because they lust for money.
Yeah.
Right.
And when I was trying to say it's not deep, it wasn't to try to make it seem like you ain't know what you were saying, but I just want people to know it is what you see.
Right.
You can't have that. That's basically what the government will tell you if Suge Knight, Irv Gotti, Jay Prince try to get a distribution company. They're going to come in and say, you can't have that.
Right.
This is our shit.
Right.
If you want to make money, you're going to have to go through us.
It's called programming for a reason. We're in control of programming what you think. Look at it this way. The world, all over the world, we interface through sociological ideas, constructs, right? A man is supposed to behave like this. A woman is supposed to behave like that. We interface through stereotypes all over the world. And those stereotypes are reinforced by the media, movies, music, everything, books, everything. So if they allow us to have control of the distribution, that means we control the content and the delivery of that content, which means we control the minds of the consumers. They would never give us that.
We offset their programming.
We can distribute on the underground network. We don't have to bring see, I think that's one thing where we always drop the ball, man. We gotta advertise everything, and we can take the Underground Railroad approach. You can distribute on the underground level,
and they gonna blow that motherfucking Underground Railroad up. Ask Harriet Tubman about that shit. She was charging niggas dick to get through the tunnel with her awful ass.
Numbers, man. Fred Hamilton said that long time ago, man. It's strength in numbers. We don't understand our power. It's strength in numbers, but man, we so disenfranchised. It's a lot of work to do, man. But I think with platforms like this, man, we got a lot going. And one more thing, man, Corey, why you and Zoe ain't run for president, man? You're as president, Zoe's the vice president.
I'll take the VP. Shit.
And Poet as the first lady.
Right.
Poet as the first lady. Yeah.
They ain't finna be after me if I was president. I know they'll come get my motherfucking ass.
Right.
But anyway, that was a big call, brother. Thanks for the call.
Keep spreading the word, man.
All right, brother.
Appreciate the call, man.
All right.
Yeah, man. It's like, well, even though you tell people about stuff that's going on, they still reject it because they don't want to be taken out of the Matrix.
They love Hot Pockets.
That movie, The Matrix, is so deep. By the way, I want everybody to know a black woman wrote that movie, and they stole it. They stole her script. The Matrix and what is the one Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Terminator. She was on my show talking about it.
Yeah.
She was Sophia.
Movie was so deep when she said there are people who will know what's going on, but don't want to be taken out of the power plant. They want to be living in an imaginary world.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
And what is the root word of ignorant?
What?
Is ignore. Yeah. That's a conscious act.
Yeah.
I'd rather be stupid. Stupid means I just don't know.
They just want to live.
Ignorant means I choose to ignore what I know to be true. I wouldn't want to be ignorant. That means I'm choosing consciously.
Do you think that there are a lot of people, like more than half, that would prefer to ignore?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because with knowledge comes responsibility. Now I got to do something with what I know. When I didn't know, I could always claim the victim. I don't know. I didn't know.
Right.
But if a black man goes to court and says, I didn't know, what is the judge going to tell him? Ignorance is no excuse of the law.
Right.
You should know as a citizen. Now I'm sending your ass to jail.
So listen, that's what I would want to say to the brother who called in when he says what we need to do, what we whoop-de-woo. No, it's not that simple, because there are people who don't want their mind freed.
Right. Right.
And as you said, it's more than half.
Right.
They don't want to know what we could do. They want to just go to work and go get drunk on the weekend and get back right to go to work for the rest of the week.
Hey, most people would rather live a comfortable illusion than an uncomfortable reality.
Yeah,
It's really that simple.
Most people will not tell their wife when she asks, "How do I look in this dress?" Bitch, you fucking your life up. That's awful.
It's awful.
You need some Islamic getaway you built. Most men won't say that, but I will. Bitch, don't embarrass me walking down the street like that. Goddamn.
You need some Islamic gear the way you
cover everything. Don't let them see nothing but your eyeball. Only reason they can see your eyeball because you got to walk. I ain't finna kill your mother.
You need to see where you going.
Right. If it was a way to get you around where you couldn't see.
Oh, I just throw you in a bag.
Right. How you walking like them niggas in Django? Everybody riding horses and you walking.
With the chains. Call us right now, 323-965-1600.
We got calls.
God damn.
Come on, get them on. What's up? Hey, check it out. You owe 5150. Let's hear it.
Oh, my goodness.
Yo, what's good, Corey? It's Jason from New York, man.
What it do, man? You all right?
I'm doing all right, brother. How you doing, Zoe?
Hey, what's happening, big homie?
Yo. So, just to listening to everything you're saying, I mean, you know, Corey has a very abrasive way of saying the truth, but I mean, I'm feeling most of it. I mean, the only other idea I would throw out there is just that while, you know, it would be helpful to maybe put out more truth and more sort of real life things, I mean, the other thing you got to think about, even in the case of BET, is with putting those things out there, be marketable. I mean, even if you take like rap, for example, I mean, you think about all the positive or, you know, rappers that have actual substance to say aren't the ones making money versus, you know, the most extreme case being Soulja Boy, who was a guy that didn't talk about anything, that made this silly ass dance that got millions of hits on YouTube and is basically known just for putting some silly ass dance out there. Or somebody like 2 Chainz, who's rapping about absolutely nothing. And his most recent thing is talking about, you know, all he wants for his birthday is a bitch with a big ass. And it's just like, you know, it's silly. People are interested in those things. So, wow. I mean, where do we sort of find that medium where, you know, the truth or something positive is actually profitable too?
Well, you know what? He said something very interesting. What you fail to realize is movies, music, these things have energy in them. There's a feeling connected to them too. It's not just the content. If you just presented the content, like you said earlier, any man with pride who read the Django script without all the special effects and without all the acting and the passion, you know, in this, just read the words. You go, hey, this is some no. But if you put music, if you put beats behind ignorance, like Mo D, he said, man, Mo D, you know, Cool Mo's a cold piece of work. Mo D said, man,
one of my idols.
He said the whole hip-hop music changed. He said, I have no disrespect for the West Coast artists. He said, but here I am in New York in the 90s listening to The Chronic. And he said, I'm sitting there and I'm angry, but I'm bobbing my head. He said that music was like soul food on wax. Like soul food tastes good. It sounded great, but I knew it wasn't good for us. Just like soul food isn't good for us.
And that's really deep.
And that's what he said about it. And that's what took that. You gotta look, we planted that seed and now the South took it and it's just as ignorant as it could go now.
A direct response to what this brother said about, you know, what we're listening to.
Mm-hmm.
It's a scene in the movie Malcolm X where the dude who was the Malcolm X was talking to the almighty Elijah Muhammad.
Yes.
And he showed that dirty water. He said, if you give this to the people,
they will drink it.
They will drink it.
They will drink.
The same stuff, the ignorant shit that's behind a beat. Like you said.
Yeah.
They could put the positive shit
right
behind a beat.
Right.
And you would bounce to that.
And that energy would change. It would change. Right.
That shit you said, Mo D said about, it's just like soul food on wax.
Yeah.
Shit tastes good, but you know it ain't good for you?
Yeah.
They know that.
Right.
They want you to taste that shit that ain't good for you. If this was a society that was about advancement for the people that was watching BET, Soulja Boy would never have made
He would never.
He would have never made a dime.
Wow.
But
they want him rich.
They was like, that's the guy.
That's him.
Hey, get Soulja Boy on there. So
Superman, that hoe.
We can, right.
Huh?
We can fuck up this entire nation.
Nut on the back and then lay a sheet over it.
Right.
That's $1 million.
Catch stacks that bitch. Anyway, that's what's up, man. Hey, 5150, we are here to answer your question. We are here to respond to what you have to say. This is Corey Holcomb. Boot in.
Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead, brother.
Hey, man, Happy New Year to you brothers, man. You got a great show going tonight.
Bobby.
That is Bobby.
Man.
That is Bobby.
You can't hide your voice, you bastard.
I'm not hiding my voice, man. Happy New Year to you brothers, man.
This
Again,
motherfucker won't come up here and face nobody. He'll call on the motherfucking radio.
But look, man, I'm always be a follower. You know that. But anyway, a couple of points I wanted to make with respect to this Django, as you put it, fiasco, debacle, whatever. Simply, I want to say, first of all, it's interesting that everybody got nominated for a Golden Globe except the Negroes in the production. And then the NAACP had the nerve to acknowledge this piece of trash with 4 Image Awards, which is just mind-boggling to me. But then again, it shouldn't be, because chicken dinners need table salt. And it's really a interesting subject you guys are dealing with tonight, because we do have to move past allowing this kind of stuff to happen without there being a redress, because this is really sickening that they would take our culture and our history and make a mockery out of it at a time when we're still dealing with the slave mentality.
Hey, so why do you think the NAACP gave props to this movie?
Because they need to sell dinners. They want Tarantino to buy about 5 tables. They want the production company to buy about 5 tables.
Right.
Man, they got to sell some tables, because otherwise they don't have any income coming in.
Wow.
And they are willing to sell our soul to do that, because this is, I'm going to tell you something about a movie, man. When they made Birth of a Nation at the turn of the century, that spawned the rebirth of the Ku Klux Klan. It removed all black people from Congress for almost 100 years. So when people say images are not important, they're not telling the truth. They're very important.
Wow.
Yeah, they basically are. How can I put this? I'll put it like this: the majority of people would rather be pets of the. What was that movie, The Vampire? That dude said, "I'd rather be one of their pets than their food."
Wow.
That's how people think.
That's true.
I just want to live.
Long as they ain't preying on me, I'm good.
I'd rather die for nothing later on than die for something right now. That's basically what it is.
Wow. I mean, this is real.
And see, you know, this all that gratuitous violence, and then having the people get ate up by dogs. I mean, I've never seen a movie that, I don't go to a lot of that Chainsaw Massacre kind of nonsense, no way. But I've never seen a movie in my life where they had folk getting ate up and just blew across the room, and it wasn't tied to anything. And then I said, this was a setup, man. Now, Jamie switched managers thinking that they were going to elevate his career. He going to play second fiddle to DiCaprio as long as he's in the same management group as he is. He can forget about getting where he think he's going to go. And at the expense of all the people who appreciate his work, because he has done some great work, this ain't one of them. This ain't even close. And I think it's going to be a setback to his career at the end, because it'll show that he'll do anything, as opposed to turning some stuff down just on the fact that it's the wrong thing to do.
Bobby Glanton, real men don't play.
Hey, you know what? Jamie Foxx is going to work, because he is plugged now
into the Matrix.
People
who
make the work. They make movies.
Right. He's on the high end now.
He could be the next Samuel Jackson in every fucking thing.
Yeah.
Well, there's a price to be paid for that, because you have trouble looking your people in the face, man. You'll never be proud of your work. You'll never be able to say that I have evolved as a craftsman. And I know that money means a lot to all of us, but it's some things that aren't worth it. And in this instance, the damage that this movie will do to our psychic and our culture is off the chain and off the chart.
What did you say it's called? What is it called, Corey?
I ain't even going there. That's for the classic. People heard it. People heard it. I ain't even going there.
Hey, thanks, Bobby, man. We miss you, brother. Happy New Year, man.
Yeah, Bobby.
You gotta take care, man.
right, motherfucker, bring your ass back up here.
All right, later, man.
All right, you got me there. Bobby, motherfucker. Oh, prideful ass country boy. I ain't coming. I'm going to call. Motherfucker will call.
Get up here, shit.
Anyway, we going to get these callers in because we, time fly up when it's the end. This is the 5150 show. You have been chosen to speak your mind. Get on it. Who this?
Cool, what's up? This is Richard. What's going on from campus?
What's up with you, man?
Man, hey, I'm glad to come in behind Bobby.
Are you talking through Darth Vader's mask? What the fuck is that noise?
Hey, you know what, man?
Okay, now he's back. He right.
Shit.
Go ahead.
Okay, what about now? That's better? Is that better?
Yeah, go ahead. You off the dark
Okay,
side.
hey, I was saying I was glad I came in behind Bobby. But hey, I want to say this, everybody in Hollywood, basically America, is bought. There's no price too high. And another thing I want to ask y'all, I'm surprised y'all not talking about what Cat Williams said about Jamie Foxx. That's what I want to hear.
Well, you know what?
Well, is this a dog pile on Jamie Foxx? What are we doing?
Well, this is what I want to say about that whole thing. What Cat Williams said about Jamie Foxx, that's Cat Williams. See, by me knowing both of these guys, I don't want to say nothing but my opinion.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. I don't want to cause no
This
shit.
nigga snuck the call in anyway.
Yeah, he hit me on Facebook with the question. He ain't slick.
Damn right. You know, I had to hit you on Facebook.
Holla at my boy Tone.
Who is this?
Ooh, damn. Poetess is...
Poetess cut the man off?
She said, holla at my boy Tone. I was going to talk to the man.
Who was that?
Somebody who hit me on Facebook said, ask Corey about what Kat said, but
Yeah, I just can't speak on... I can't speak on Cat because Cat is his own man. And I will say this about Cat Williams. Cat Williams didn't just start acting like this. Cat Williams been the same motherfucker ever since I've known him. So when motherfuckers be like, Cat tripping now, I be like, motherfucker, Cat always been that nigga right there. If he don't like you,
that's what it is.
He's going to tell you, motherfucker, I don't like your ass. That's what Cat Williams is going to do. If he don't fuck with you, you going to know he don't fuck with you. And I don't know. I'm not bashing Jamie Foxx if it sounded that way. I think Jamie Foxx is a brilliant actor. I'm talking about that movie. I just don't condone that type of shit. But I know the hustle out here.
Right.
You got to do what you got to do. That's the best way I can make it sound. You gotta do what you gotta do. Goddammit. You might see me doing a movie where I'm sleeping with some big fat Caucasian woman.
Well, didn't you do a movie where you? Oh no.
I did a movie one time where I was Nigga Brown. The name of the movie was called A Watermelon Heist.
Oh no! What type of coon chainery is this?
It's coonery. I hadn't been in L.A. too long. And the brother who played the father on Good Times.
Oh yeah.
He walked up to me after I got off stage. He said, "I want you to be in this movie." And I'm green to this shit. I'm like, okay, what I gotta do? He said, "Come to this thing." I didn't know we was going to a table read, and we was shooting in 2 days.
Wow.
I was like, what?
Just that quick. You stealing watermelons.
And it was like, it wasn't the type of movie where we was fighting white people, but it was the type of movie where we were doing real nigga stereotypical type of shit. Like it was supposed to be as bad as we can make it.
Wow.
And after I did it, I guess I felt like it was easier to pull off than being around Caucasian people talking crazy to me. You know what I mean?
Wow.
We were the bad guys. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I don't know. It's just doing a movie like I imagine being on the set of Roots when they say cut, and that was great. Like, what, this motherfucker just stomped on me? The fuck was great about that?
That was the scene.
I will beat your ass with this motherfucker. Nick Nolte, wasn't he in Roots?
I don't know if that was that Nick Nolte?
I don't know. All the motherfuckers. But I seen that motherfucker Lamar Burton at the airport, and he still looked like he fucked up behind me.
Come on, he's all right.
I saw that brother at the airport, and he was with this white man, too. And I just, I ain't say shit on purpose. I was just watching him. I was like, that motherfucker, he opened his mouth, and he had that Caucasian talk.
Damn, you mean Kunta Kinte ain't real?
Yeah, he wasn't saying grits dummy. That motherfucker was like, all right, pal, I see you later. I was like, oh yeah, that root shit still got him fucked up.
Come on, man.
He got the fine hustle out here. He got to hope he hit another lick. They ain't got no more Star Trek movie where they could put some fucked up eyes in his head or some shit. I mean, his TV debuts is a motherfucker. That's all I'm trying to say. What they gonna come up next with for this brother? This motherfucker got his ass whooped all week in the miniseries Roots. Now he on Star Trek with some bullshit in his eyes. What is they gonna have next for the brother?
What about the good work he's done, like Reading Rainbow for the kids?
Man, the best shit he ever did was played in that cameo video as the police.
That wasn't him.
That was him in that cameo video. What are you talking about? The name of the video is Word Up.
Oh my God. You
I'm sitting there talking shit about actors in Hollywood. If I ever do a sucker ass role, they gonna be playing this shit.
They gonna go in.
I stand up on TV and be like, motherfucker, I was out here fucked up. I had to be Chicken George too. Oh, we have a girl caller.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's get the tone right.
First female caller of 2013 on the 5150 show. Who are we talking to?
Hi, this is Lisa, and I was calling, I had a few comments. One, T.J. Holmes, I don't know if you're familiar, but he was on CNN, and they gave him a show on BET, initially coming on 5 days a week for 30 minutes. They cut it back to 1 day a week, and I know now he's not even scheduled to come on tomorrow. Also, Corey mentioned about Shawnee that she doesn't date men who don't have money, but the guy she's with now doesn't have any. And thirdly...
we got a reporter.
Go ahead. Zizo, you scared her from talking now.
She's just having a bad connection. She's with us.
Hello?
Okay, I'm at. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I told you. She with us.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, she's there. Are you still there, caller?
Somebody must be coaching her.
Is she there? She's there. Come on, you can finish.
This how you get black women to speak. Hey, bitch! Oh, she must really be off.
Yeah, she off now. Shit.
If you want a black woman to say something, you be like, hey, bitch. Fuck you! That's how you break the ice.
Oh, God. 323-965-1600.
She said Shawty is dating a broke motherfucker. I guess she can date a broke motherfucker.
Do you?
Money.
Come on.
She dating him for dick. Somebody digging her down.
Well,
when you got money.
I was about to say something horrible.
You dating a broke motherfucker, it's for dick. Like my sister, she mowed this motherfucker in. He ain't shit. He do the shit. He stand outside with the Statue of Liberty outfit for some little insurance company. It be hot as hell. You ever seen them people out there spinning that sign and shit? You with this motherfucker? You with the stand outside Statue of Liberty, spin the sign, nigga? Oh my God!
I wonder. Let me ask you this, Corey: do women, do the friends of women who date men, right? I wonder how those friends judge the girl who's dating the man who doesn't have the job, who doesn't have the money. I wonder how they critique them. I bet you they on that girl's head tough.
If you are broke and you get a lot of pussy, or women, you're in demand.
Here we go.
That means you have a ponytail. It's something about you that they want to procreate.
Oh,
I get pregnant by him, even though he broke.
He broke, but the baby be cute.
Right, my baby will look the way I want my baby to look. I want to break the cycle of how I look. I'm not proud of myself, so I'm about to go wash this homeless motherfucker up.
Cause he got
and jump on this dick till it skeet up in me.
Cause he got a ponytail.
My mama ain't know what she was doing. My mama and God made me imperfect as far as I'm concerned. God, this is how I want it to look.
Oh, damn. I got a cute baby. This is how I want it to look. You gonna take that?
And the girl I went on prom with.
Oh shit!
I always knew she hated herself back when we was young. Like she was dark, but she had a real voluptuous body. I bet
she was pretty. Huh?
I thought she was a very pretty girl, but I could tell she hated the way she looked. Her dad was this African guy, and she used to say, "That's not my real dad." And then I found out that is her real dad. And that's when I really was like, I kind of lost respect for her. So I seen her later on in life, and she got 3 kids by this Caucasian man who runs in and out of jail. And I didn't know them was her kids because her kids came out like white looking.
Because that's how she molded them in the womb. Because women had that kind of power.
This bitch was drinking Ambi while she was pregnant.
Drinking Ambi.
Right. Instead of putting it on her skin, she was drinking that shit.
Wow.
The kids were swimming in Ambi and Kool-Aid.
Instead of amniotic fluid, it was Ambi.
That's fucked up. These are true stories.
God damn.
True stories of shame on the 5150 show.
Well, Corey, how do we get out of the tailspin, man?
What do you mean?
Like, all of this terrible stuff we're outlining. The callers are back crazy. But how do we get out of the tailspin? Maybe the callers can help us.
We can get out of it by talking about it. I mean,
yeah. Laughing about it.
Yeah. When you don't say nothing, that's the worst thing.
Right. Owning up to it. Owning our responsibility in it. Yeah.
Because girls will say something to you.
Yes.
Shit, don't get naked. It ain't nothing down. They be like, what you gonna do with that little motherfucker? You better call one of your homeboys over here.
You better finish your work.
Right. You gotta be honest when you see a girl. You be like, bitch, how you get your face pulled backwards like that? That plastic surgery shit? I always gag on them plastic faces. Let me throw a quarter at your jaw, bitch, and tell me, do you feel it? Anyway. Caller, go ahead.
What is going
Hey, what's up, man? I'm on the line?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Hey, what's up? Happy New Year, Cole, man. What's up, Zoe?
What's happening, man?
Happy New Year, brother.
What's up, man? Yo, I've been fucking with you for a while, Cole. You pretty much raised me on the perspective of relationships, man. Real talk.
That's what's up, man. I feel like my work is getting done.
Well, man, don't ever sell out, man. I don't care if they give you a $10 million contract and say, Corey wants you to do a flip. I come after you, bro. Don't sell out.
Come after you.
I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you.
Like you were saying about you dating a girlfriend that was dark and whatever. Like how I see it, like dark-skinned women, black dark-skinned women have it the hardest in this world.
Go deep.
Why do you think they have it that hard, dark-skinned women?
Well, specifically black dark-skinned women, and the reason why I say they have it the hardest is because we all know the white man runs the world, and under him, you know, I would probably say would maybe be the black man, and then under that would probably be the white woman, and then the black dark-skinned woman. Because as a woman, you're going to be tried sexually in the workforce throughout your career.
I can kind of buy some of that. I think he's talking about classism. But, I can kind of buy some of that. But I don't know about the hierarchy he created. I'm not quite sure.
Because black man is last.
Well, some would argue that the black woman is last.
No, the black woman is right up under the white man because he give her little nooks and crannies so she'll turn on him. Like we
Willie
said,
Lynch,
she like Samuel Jackson in that movie. She right up under him.
The baddest dime in the movie.
Put that nigga on that horse.
It's unfortunate, man. This is where we live nowadays. Wait, we got more. You want to get to the next ones? You got to get them.
We got to do some speed calling. Thanks for the call, brother. We're going to get everybody in. You got 1 minute to make your point so we can get as many people in before Porter's kick us about this little pussy ass play. All right. Go ahead, caller. Hit it.
Hey, Corey, I got a girlfriend, and
that bitch ain't shit. What's up? No, I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead.
Hey, I got a girlfriend. I just broke up with her, man, and I'm trying to find out how do I get over her.
Pussy. Pussy is the best way to get over pussy.
I can't even lie.
Laying up on the pussy, it's still gonna hurt because you're gonna be thinking about somebody dog walking your bitch pussy. But as long as you in pussy, it'll help you out, brother. I hope you get through that shit. I can't even
lie.
That's the truth, right?
I can't even lie. That's what Mo D have been telling me.
it doesn't help. It just hides the pain for a minute.
Cause you skeeting and releasing.
As soon as you nut, you be like, well, my girl, that I don't want that. Who fucking her?
No, I would suggest that the brother don't fuck, because I think masking it is really gonna prolong it. It's gonna stay longer. I think you just take some time to yourself, get it out your system. Do whatever you need to do. Think about it. Go over what you could have did. Resolve that shit in your spirit, and then start over. But if you jump right into some new shit,
that's that bullshit.
I'm just saying you're gonna complicate some things. I'm telling you.
That's for people who get to caring about people easily. Goddammit. But there's people out here like me who can just fuck for years and not give a fuck about you. You think I give a fuck because I've been fucking you for 12 years? You just been available for 12 years.
It means absolutely nothing.
I don't feel you like that. Bitch, take it down. See how I leave a rag on the floor when I leave your house?
So some women, to you, Corey, are actually cum receptacles.
Y'all leave a rag on the floor when I leave your house?
They here to be skeeted on. That's basically what.
Wow.
We got the next caller on. I hope we gave that brother some good advice.
I don't know.
Go ahead, caller.
Jeez.
Hey, what up? This is Steve, man.
What's up, brother Steve?
Hey, man. You know what? Corey don't give a fuck. But I'm gonna tell you who else I'm never gonna sell out. That nigga James Hanna. People sleep on James Hanna. That little motherfucker don't take no shit though.
No, he don't. No, James is cold-blooded, dude. He really is.
You know,
I seen that nigga go in on Tyler Perry one time for about 30 minutes at a show.
Yeah.
Because Tyler Perry fired him or some shit. And he was like, fuck Tyler Perry. Motherfucker, when he angry, that motherfucker off the chain.
No, James is cold-blooded. He should be coming on the Zoe show real soon.
One thing I will say, he used to work for Tyler Perry, so when you get fired and then you talk shit about somebody, that's a red flag in my opinion. That's what I want to say.
Good point, because as long as they paying you, you're going to be fine.
He talked shit about Tyler Perry when Tyler Perry stopped fucking with him, but he was working for Tyler Perry. And if you know anything about this world, when people through with you, how they really feel about you, that's when they come out with it. When they through with your motherfucking ass. So, red flag that nigga. I know that nigga, James Hanna.
That's when they really let you know how they feel. You right?
Wow, that's a good point. That's real talk right there.
Let me tell you something. I'm bold enough to say this shit. I am not mad at James Hanna. But when I first started doing comedy, James Hanna was one of the OGs who worked at the comedy club. And that motherfucker made it hard for me to go on stage.
Why?
Competition.
He was Brother Baines.
Everybody needs to learn the word competition. Competition is a motherfucking word that explains a lot of shit that's going on in your life right now.
Well, it explains America.
Right.
American culture is competitive.
Competition. If you're a cute bitch and then some more cute bitches come in there, all of a sudden, bitch, your value has shot down a little bit.
Do you think if you walk in a club with a super bad babe, that other bad babes want to get at you just to show the bad babe you got on your arm up?
Right. But this is California. When you come in the club with a bad bitch, bad bitch is going to try to eat your bad bitch pussy.
Ooh.
This is California. These hoes be coming at your bitch when you leave. What you with that bust ass thinking for? Girl, I can do this for you.
Right.
This is California. All these hoes eat pussy out here. And I like that. The only thing I don't like about it, they won't admit they eat pussy. And then you been with the bitch for 5 years. You mean, we ain't never ate no pussy together? That ain't fair. That should be a felony. If you eat pussy and don't disclose that to your man,
wow,
that is some selfish shit right there.
Wow.
I'm just saying, man.
You want to take one more, man? Jesus, do
we got time to take one more party? Yeah. We got time. One more. Come on, caller. Get it in. Go ahead, get it in.
Yeah.
Caller, get it in. Get it in.
Hey, I just barely got a chance to tune in. I missed half the show. Did y'all already speak on Rob Parker?
Rob Parker, what'd he do?
It was similar to what you were saying on ESPN, how the motherfuckers don't speak their mind, and he got suspended for 30 days. Now they're not renewing his contract.
Right.
Rob Parker is one of the guys who goes on First Take sometimes, and what he did...
He called him corny, right?
Well, he spoke on RG3 realness as a black man because he's married to a white woman, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Rob Parker was egged on to do that by the producers, and it backfired on him, and he is the scapegoat.
The fall guy for it. Yeah,
he's and it's like I like the way Stephen A. Smith basically played that shit off like, hey, I'm uncomfortable with what y'all talking about right now.
Wow.
Hey, that was real. I'm gonna be real with you. Until Rob Parker did that shit, I was questioning him.
Right,
wow.
Yeah.
But let me ask this.
But he's a utility guy, because the reason you question him is because of things you saw him do, brother.
Yeah, right. It was to the point sometimes, shit, I was agreeing with Skip over that nigga.
Right.
Well, let me ask you this. Why did the dude call RG3 corny in the first place? What was his cause for calling him that?
I mean, from what he was saying, it was, I don't know, maybe because,
But haven't you seen RG3 do some corny shit?
I mean,
I just see the kid play football and do it well.
I judge niggas by the region they come from. I mean, you from the Chi, I'm from Compton. You know what I mean? We might bang different, but we come from the same shit.
Right.
That nigga, I'm not gonna wear that shit. I know you ain't gonna wear that shit. He do corny shit, and
he do corny shit. He a military.
I mean, I can't really say much about that, but niggas that smile a lot kind of rub me the wrong way.
What? But is corny? I mean, is corny offensive? Calling a dude corny? It's not like calling him a nigga.
Well, I
don't get
it. He called him a Republican, saying that, he has the white woman. To me, he didn't really say nothing more.
That's the key. Bad. That's the key. He said he had a white woman? Did he say a white woman?
Yeah, he had a white woman.
Oh, well, then there it is. That's what happened.
Because he married to a white woman.
Well, then that's what happened.
RG3 is trying to fit into society as an elite black man, and not trying to fit into society as a black man, and that is corny to me.
Okay.
Even though I love him, I rooted for him, I wanted them to win so bad, but shit he's done makes me feel like he's lost.
Wow.
Shit he's done.
We might have to do a show on that.
I don't know if you spoke on this either. You know what I mean? I'm happy you about to do a show out here for us and shit. I'll be in Ontario next Sunday. Hopefully you closing and shit.
They ain't gonna let me close that shit. Them motherfuckers politic their way on the list. See, I never declare myself as the headliner of the show. Mm-hmm. I should be the headliner of the show because everybody know they're gonna be like, well, why the fuck Corey ain't headlining?
Right.
But that's just how that show gonna go. That's some nigga shit.
I've been promoting this motherfucker for you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of niggas out here who they take. I talk a lot of crazy shit. But, so I'm telling niggas, come see this nigga Corey so y'all can really hear some shit.
I hope motherfuckers do come see it. I ain't trying to cut you off, but we got to wrap the show. And I hope you call back next week, brother.
We should do this topic on the corny sports figures who date white women.
Yeah, we'll do this shit on black people trying to get into the world as elite black men instead of black men. That's the topic. But, yeah, we got to wrap it up. This was the first show of 2013. Poetess, thanks for having us. Zoe, thanks for coming.
On, man. Anytime, brother.
We do this 5150 show, and I want to let you know that if you fuck a fat girl the day you meet her, that's like finding a $20 bill.